Hello, welcome. I am artist Lisa Christensen. I believe that everyone can learn to watercolor and that creating art and giving our art is twofold joy. In this video, I'm showing you the Gansai Tambi Kuretake Granulating Watercolor. It has stolen a piece of my heart and I know it will for you too. These beautiful pigments are fun to watercolor with. This video, I am sharing how to make 2 cards. The first one is a wash, and then I stamp on top of that wash. The second one is a loose floral motif that would be perfect for an all occasion card to give to a loved one. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you found this video to be helpful. I do appreciate your support. Let's get started. Colors from each of these colors. So they're all called Aurora, like Aurora Borealis, you know, the northern lights, but in different colors. So the reds, you get like this really cool mint green with this really dark red, and it's just, it separates, they separate, and it is so cool. The orange, I see a whole lot of green in the orange as well. The Aurora pink is really pretty, and the Aurora violet is another pretty one. I think will be perfect for florals. And blue, I like that one too, but for this one I'm going to go with the red, so this one, and I'm going to do a background, and I'm really hopeful that it will work. And I'm going to use my very wet or colorful washcloth and make it happen. Okay, I'm definitely going to need my big brush, and my first tip for you is to wet this down with water. And then my second tip, whatever you're painting on, wet it down with water. So it's already wet. Make watercolors stick. You just wet the wet the glass mat down. I love having, and now it will just stay. It's not going to buckle until it starts to dry, and then once it starts to dry it won't matter, but that's kind of fun. And then I can just take my brush, and if I have any finger marks I can just brush it off. There we go. Alright, this thing is ready to go, and it's going to be kind of messy. And first off, I can use the mat. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it too much with the light, but it will eventually start to separate. But I want it to separate on the paper, not necessarily on the mat, so it doesn't matter. But I will say that this likes a lot of water, and that's why I'm going to try and separate. But I'm just going to do a simple wash all the way down. Washes are very easy to, in my opinion, to do. But you want a light touch because you want the pigment to start to separate. I can see that the pigment's already starting to separate. But I really want it to, and I don't really want any brushes. Yeah. This is not a flat wash. This is just a wash. Now, it's going to separate, but I'm also going to add, this may or may not be my only, I'm going to add some more of that champagne gold. I just think it's so pretty. And I'm going to, again, do my splattering. That will also help separate the pigment, and that's why I'm using a little bit of the gold. You could just use water, but if we have the gold out, we might as well use it. Okay. Oh my goodness. I could just play all day. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh, it reminds me of like a galaxy or something. It's so pretty. That is so pretty. And as it dries, it's just going to continue to separate. That is just lovely. I think before I say done, I'm going to make this a little bit darker in some places, and I think the best bet is to just splatter. I don't want to mess up the wash that I already created, and sometimes I think splattering is like the natural way to get that value in. So wherever you're going to splatter, just, you know, know that you're going to get paint everywhere. That's why I have this mat. I love it. I can just clean it up, no problem. But splatter the abuse your paintbrush. I really like this. I don't know if there's much else I can do. I'm gonna let it dry. I think it's gonna turn out phenomenal when it's dried. So I'm gonna let it go. But these granulating colors are just stunning. I can already see the is it the blue, the green coming out of the pink. Oh, it's gonna be pretty once it's dried. Okay, as you can see, I am going to stamp onto that dried wash. I'm using Fruit Punch from Tailored Expressions, and I'm using the stamp set Perfect Harmony on my Misti, and I just have to stamp it once and it's perfect. And I chose this reddish color because the splatters at the edge of each corner really worked. And so that is the stamped part of it, and then we'll get it on to... Okay, so this one has the pink and a splotch, but that's okay. I'm hopeful that as I do this, it will separate. And that would be really pretty. And then I think I'll try the violet. Maybe I'll try the blue. I think the blue might actually be a better choice. And because this is not like traditional watercolor, I'm actually going to make these into like flower circles and just make it very, I don't want to say abstract, but they're going to be very loose. And maybe I will just kind of do this whole like spin my brush around sort of thing. See what I think of that, which I think is pretty. I think I'll take another brush. Doesn't matter, but I'm going to add some water to it. I guess it does matter. I need a round brush, but I'm going to just add a little center to the flower. Kind of do that flooding technique. I'm going to do the same thing over here. So while I am painting and getting my florals, I'm really just playing with shapes at this point. I'm flooding and then lifting off just so I can get that beautiful granulation. I know that lots of water needs to happen to get those really cool colors happening, and so that's what I am doing. And there's no right way or wrong way, but I do like to think about my composition. So I usually will have 3 flowers together, a big, a small, and a medium size, and then I will just kind of make my little circles. They're so much fun. It's very, in my opinion, it's a mindfulness activity, and I can really have some fun with it. So I'm going to put on some music, and you can just watch me kind of do my thing. So now that I have the flowers all dried, look at that beautiful granulation. So much fun, and I love how they turned out. It's beautiful. It's a great start to finishing up and just adding a little bit of detail. You will see me kind of just play around with my lines and my shape. I'm just adding form, and you'll notice me changing and changing my lines, changing my values. It's all part of my process, and I know that like my flowers are where they are, but I can definitely change the form of them pretty easily if I don't like that, and you'll see that I do that often. But that's my process. I will do a couple lines and then I will soften the lines to meet my vision. This is very intuitive. There's no wrong way, there's no right way, but I just wanted to have some form to my florals, and it's just so much fun. And now I notice, like, once I kind of looked at it again, I thought, oh, I don't really love that flower, and it's kind of in the center, so I really want it to look nice. So I just kind of accentuated the the lights and the dark. I wanted that contrast and that drama, and I got it. And sometimes less is more, and that's what florals are all about, in my opinion. So enjoy, just watch. I love adding a line and then softening my edges, and this could take hours, or this could take a couple minutes. I think it took me about 30 minutes, and this is at double speed. All right, you'll see me finishing up with the green, or the orange Aurora Borealis. I really love this green. I know it says it's orange, but it is green in my opinion. But holy cow, this green is beautiful, and it really goes well with these purple and mauve roses that I decided to use. I'm just adding some dimension to my leaves. I usually like to, with my brush, I just kind of go with the curve of my brush, and And then I use my wrist to shape the leaves, as you kind of see, and I'm putting my pinky on the ground, so it's perfect. Anyways, there's the finished product. If you got anything out of this video, I would sure love a like on the video. Comment below if you have granulating watercolors and do you love them as much as I do. And please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate your support, and happy painting.